Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? We are getting back into letter loss today. We're going to try. So, I don't have spoilers. I did not look up spoilers, but I did get some indication of what we need to do to try and figure out, at least start the puzzle for Winston's letter. Apparently there's a couple of different things that need to be done in order to complete that whole puzzle thing. Hey Mike, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Apparently there's a couple of things that we need to do to get it started. Again, I did not look up any spoilers. I just wanted to know how we could at least get this puzzle started. You know, at least try and figure something out with the Winston's letter thing, the whole Matilda Blythe thing. So the key things are, at the beginning of the week, we need to check the newspaper, and listen to the news on the radio to try and figure out any kind of thing about Winston. Now, when I've listened to the radio before, I only heard one thing about Winston, and I honestly didn't pay attention too much. So we need to pay attention to it more, because they're going to tell us, I guess, where to send the letter. So we need to try and figure that out. The good thing about looking stuff up, especially when you're looking stuff up in like Steam community and stuff like that. I mean, I looked online, but a lot of Steam community popped up. They blocked out a lot of things. So that's why I say I didn't get spoilers, but hopefully we can at least move in the right direction today. There is a bug though, and I could have gotten stuck in a bug that happens where something doesn't trigger, where it's supposed to trigger you to move to the next section of a puzzle. And we might have encountered that on last one. I don't know. Let's hope I don't have the bug. Let's hope. And we can just get back into it. So let's go ahead. We've completed 9 loops, which I don't know if that's good or bad in all reality. But let's get back into it, and let's see if we can't try and figure out Winston today. I think I need to sleep. I think that's where we stopped, and I didn't sleep. So, but yeah, we stopped, but I didn't sleep. So let's go ahead and sleep. I think this should be the beginning of the next week. Oh, it's not. So we might have to wait until the beginning of the next week in order to fully get... There's also a puzzle in here somewhere that I don't know anything about. There's quite a bit of stuff that you need to do in this game, and I'm worried that if I'm hitting glitches, if I'm hitting issues, will I be able to finish it, you know? So I guess we'll find out. I want to turn on the radio. And we gotta listen for stuff that might be Winston related.
Good morning, Kharnym. My name is Ernest Hogan, and thank you as always for choosing to start your day with KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news. It's another beautiful day here on the island with lots to
I think it's not going to matter at this point, only because I don't have the letter to send currently. The island's a different shape again.
Followed by the sea soon enough. You'll see, he said. Others have said they hear whispers coming from among the trees. One family even going so far as to say a bunch of U.S. Arab trees has been gossiping about them behind their backs.
Hmm.
We would like to remind all our citizens that it is unlawful to cut down any trees without a permit, and please avoid making
So we gotta pay
trees at all.
again. I'm being quiet because I was listening to the radio. We gotta pay attention to more things. I think that I'm not paying attention enough.
Developing story with the Bergen residence in Eastvale, where Hank Bergen has been locked inside of his own home for over a week. Police on the scene say that this has escalated into emergency status as the final window on the second floor has vanished from sight, leaving the entire home without any visible entrances or
Apparently they'll tell you, like on the radio and stuff,
walls have been
if somebody moved, if residents have moved.
no longer walls. All that rescue workers can hear now is a very faint knocking against the western wall of the home, which they assume to be an attempt to communicate. A neighbor is reported to have attempted to save Mr. Bergen by breaking into the home with a large sledgehammer overnight. but
Third
was
drowning
shot
this month occurs in Hag's
the next
Teeth.
morning. Burn
And there's
marks all
other
over the
towns
home.
too.
He is in critical condition, and the sledgehammer does appear as if it's being absorbed into the outer wall where it struck the home. Police have now urged caution to anyone approaching the residence and have
Oh, the lighting, I changed it at the end of the game. Last time I bought a different lighting. That's why it's different.
And now it's time for the weekly weather report with Uncle Ryan. Uncle, thanks for joining us today.
We also got a black light at the end of the game. I think the last time we played this, you must have fell asleep or something. But we have a black light now. So, and I called that number again, and I got a different response this time. But it looks like you can only do it every once in a while. There's certain things on here, like, depending on what you do, it kind of resets it, I guess.
Well, please be careful, Uncle.
Alright,
Next time
we
took us
gotta
a few days to
try and
find the
get all
path
this
to the
stuff out.
Now, can you describe your view for the listeners? How is Kharnym looking from all the way up there?
Honestly, haven't seen it in weeks.
Yeah, because if we look here, Winston Blythe, unknown address, and supposedly they tell us somewhere where either in the newspaper or on the radio they'll tell us what his new address is.
Certainly is.
Well, what about the weather? Can you tell us anything about that?
I can see some darker cloud formations going our way from the south that should make contact.
No, it's fine. I stream late. That's another reason why I wanted to start streaming earlier. I don't mind if people, like, you know, fall asleep to me or whatever. But at the same time, I want people to enjoy. I want people to be able to, like, enjoy it and not feel like they're dragging and staying on just to stay on, you know? So, I stream late. That's just basically what it is. And, you know, I need to... I like these these days that I do 2 streams, because then I'm not, like, super late. I'm stopping at 11 p.m. my time instead of midnight, which I think helps, you know. There's days when I'm doing until midnight, it seems like it might be too late for some people.
This has been a look at the weather with Uncle Ryan. Uncle, talk to you next time.
You can come out and visit anytime. You know how to find me.
And now for today's top story. Last night, 2 unknown men used the roof access hatches inside of City Hall to find their way onto the roof of the building. Nearby residents were suddenly awoken by screams and shouts from the top of the roof in the middle of the night, only to
But
see
we have to pay attention. I think that the
fire.
clues in this game might be super subtle, and I think that I'm not paying attention enough. Oops, I gotta send these. I think that might be what it is, that I'm just missing. Oops.
Authorities are not disclosing the name of the deceased man at this time, and the second man has still not been
And the reason that I bought these lights as well, by the way, is because I was thinking that we might need black light for the book, but it doesn't help the book. But that's the reason that I changed the lights. I'll probably go back to a different lighting solution.
Regardless of what he says, he is not your friend.
Okay. Yeah, the lighting, I never bought the dim lighting. I don't know if I need the dim lighting. I like the standard the best, so I'm going to go back to that. Luckily, you don't have to pay for it again. You know what I mean? So, see the day ends soon. Prepare yourself. So and we weren't getting that, I don't think. So I'm wondering if maybe my game was glitched last time we played, because I was struggling so much with the Winston thing. So, I don't know. This here is another thing. I don't know if this is going to reset or not. Yep, here we go. I was able to go into it before, but I wasn't able to go back into it. So I was very, very curious of whether or not my game got glitched or not, you know? So let's go into this painting and see if... I know what I chose last time, so maybe we choose something else. Okay. So we have this. There's a flashlight. It's like a bone, nails, saw. Nothing else in this, but we can read this letter. It says, "No escape. The shadows chew at your eyes, and the paper lying limp on the desk calls to you. Scribed on the paper are 3 questions, each one trying to rip the answer out of your mind. The first, what do you want?" And I said freedom the first time I did it, so we'll try that again. Freedom. The paper drinks in your answer, the frayed edges mending. The second question reads, what will you do to obtain it? And I basically said I will shirk my responsibilities. And the paper drinks in your answer, the yellowed splotches of age fading as the paper whitens. The third question reads, do you swear you'll come back to me? And this one was, I resisted the pull because I was worried what it might be. This one I'm going to say yes. The paper crinkles pleasantly. A tug in your gut grows stronger, a cord pulling on your very bones. Look away from the paper. So I don't know what that does. Did it do anything different? Does it change my fate? I don't know. I have no clue. Do you know what I mean? I have no clue as to what it does. It could just be something that messes with you. Now we have the do not open box again, which we didn't have last time. Do you remember that? Like, I feel like our game was glitched. I really do. I feel like our game was glitched. And then this is Amon's letters. Amon, we need to talk about your performance. Yeah, so I remember this because we went through this and we didn't get it the second time, right? Blood in the janitor's closet. Really? That'll never come out? And then, so this is, read it yourself when you feel you've forgotten again. Tells him to write a letter to himself. We did that before, and then once we did it, it never showed anything again. So I'm wondering if, honestly, if we were glitched. I feel like we might have been glitched. Let's go ahead and go to sleep. I'm coming, Liv. I promise.
Another day in postal paradise. How's the week treating you so far, rookie?
Can't wait to
That's the
sort more
spirit.
mail.
Before I let you go, I have a few words that I think you'll appreciate.
What's that?
An encouraging mantra to get you through the rest of the week.
Sure, Liv.
You are the sum of your choices in this place. Resist the urge to change your true nature and accept who you are.
Okay.
The package can't change its stamps, after all.
I don't think
Well, I won't keep
that's
you
how
any
the
longer.
saying goes.
That's all I have
Hey,
for today, rookie.
you're lurking? Oh, I'm glad that you were able to watch the other ones. Let me tell you, Spencer, I was worried about you. We could talk later since you're lurking.
Now get out there and make me proud.
All right. Okay, so again, I think I had a glitch. We have to wait till the week starts in order to try to do the Winston stuff again, but we're going to try it. All right, Blythe Hills must be returned to sender. All right. Blythe Hills, return to sender. We can do this. Westvale. Did I just do a Blythe Hills and I did not do a return to center? That's hilarious if I did. I feel like I might have. This one does not have a name on it, so let's give it a name. We're gonna send it to Catherine in Drags, whatever it is, Drag Shallow Bay. Get in there. Okay. Oh, I gotta turn the mail on. Oh, but I don't think it matters at this point. It's gonna matter in the morning or in the beginning of the week. For Winston's letter, we're gonna have to look at it. And then Blythe Hills. I love you and your little cozy alien, the cozy alien emote. I'm glad you're all bundled up, let me tell you. Okay. Can I just turn this off? I mean, I probably could, but we still have quite a bit of records that we can listen to. We're gonna turn the radio on. Because I feel like we need to listen to that more. Alright,
before the humming sound begins to overwhelm them.
interesting.
As of now, we count about 60 unconscious residents in total, and authorities are reporting that 15 still remain missing. We'll provide more updates as they
15
come in. Back to
missing
you,
people.
Ernest.
See, we have to pay attention to the radio more. I was thinking about that too. I was like, I wonder if it's like Fallout, you know, like where it updates you as you go along, tells you different information.
By flashing lights in the sky, whispers from the shadows, or the silhouette of a man standing in the edge of your bed. Rest Forever Sleep Aid is here to help. Our medication is the product of years of intense study and experimentation, guaranteed to increase the quality of your sleep by 5% or your money back. Customers report feeling sleepy at all hours of the day, ready to close their eyes and rest anytime, anywhere. Some even report sleeping so well they didn't wake up.
I had I told you I was gonna have Panera on my break, which I did. Nice broccoli and cheddar in a bread bowl. It was very yummy. Very yummy. Okay, return to sender.
But you'll be too tired to experience any of those. Don't check with your doctor. Rest Forever Sleep Aid is for
Don't check with your doctor.
Rest Forever Sleep Aid.
That's funny.
to sleep and stay asleep.
All right. So, again,
Blanket of fog has
hey,
descended over a construction site where workers have been busy
a
around
mysterious
the clock
sequence
trying to repair
resets.
damaged
So
roads.
there's another
Roads
mysterious
were damaged
sequence.
in last week's storms and have been a more difficult project than
We
initially
didn't have that last
expected.
time either, that it said.
One repair crew is still missing.
Oh, I think I sent her a letter already today. Well,
And
whatever.
subsequently fired, but has been harassing the second repair crew with their ethereal voices and taunts. The project's completion is still estimated in 2 days, but the lack of visibility may
All right.
cause setbacks.
A mysterious
That's all
thing
for today,
resets.
Kharnym. We'll see you tomorrow morning, and thank you for tuning in to
Mysterious
KRNM Radio,
sequence
your
resets.
trusted source for local news. Have a good night.
There's no way I can, like, I don't think. Yeah, it reset. Oh, I wish I could move that chair. That's so frustrating. Your role has limits, so I can't open that one. It resets. There's something to do with these drawers, just like there was on these drawers over here that unlocked this and got us our key. Because we had 1, 2, 3, and 4 that opened this up. So we got the pocket watch, but we had already got that. See, that's what I'm telling you. I'm thinking that we glitched. We glitched before. I think we did. I did find a thing in these drawers before, but I don't recall it saying that, you know, something reset. So I feel like we... Can I do the 11 p.m. thing again, I wonder? Like we did before? Because we have the pocket watch now. We did the riddle thing, and I think we yeah, because that's how we got the black light. So I don't think I need to do that again. You know what I mean? There's something with the bathroom. I do know that because I did see that, but I don't know what in the bathroom. There's some sort of puzzle in the bathroom. I wonder if, because I'm picking stuff up, but do I need to rotate it? Do I need to look at every little thing? I wonder. Perfume. Perfume. Can't pick that one up. Can pick this one up. Lavender salts. This one doesn't show anything. So, like, what things... Is there anything that I'm missing? And maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just not, you know, paying attention to everything as much as I should. It is hard to move those, to scroll those around too, by the way. Why is that on the counter? I don't see anything. Would it be hilarious if you had to look through the toilet paper tube in order to find something? You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't do the 11 o'clock thing. But I don't think I need to do it, like I said, because we got the black light from the Riddler guy. So, I don't think I need to look through things. Now all that stuff reset. I don't know. Alright. Okay. Drags Hallow must be returned to sender. Okay, that's fine. Ooh. I need to turn on the radio. I gotta remember to do that.
Good morning, Kharnym. My name is Ernest Overman, and thank you as always for choosing to start your day with KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news. It's another beautiful day here on the island and lots to talk about. So let's get started.
Do do
A
do.
series of random murders took place late last night, leaving families baffled and law enforcement at a loss for words. 6 families, each with no obvious connection to each other, all experienced a break-in over the course of the evening. For 5
Interesting.
the intruder used an axe to quietly murder a single member of their family while they were asleep in bed. Then, before leaving, took the
Have
time
you read the notes?
and other minutes over every year
No, I have not read the notes for Mega.
while on the farm. They
I just did the update, so I haven't read it. I planned on reading it tomorrow before we play. I read, obviously we talked about the note that he posted, but not the update.
then entered the kitchen, gently put another blanket on the towel as they slept, stopped by the kitchen cook and a can of baked beans, and then left the house, laughing loudly enough to wake the whole family. Police say the murderer stole nothing from any of the houses he visited aside from beans, but are looking for any leads that the public may have about this man. If you know anyone who owns an axe and enjoys baked beans, please call Sheriff Ortiz immediately
Baked
with this
beans.
information. And now an update on the Bergen residence in Whistvale, where
That's interesting. Third drowning this month occurs in Hag's Teeth.
first started as a man trapped inside of a home.
There's other places that you can that are in this area that are not shown on the map. At least that's what I gather from what I read anyway.
Got here at around 6 a.m. While we were getting our equipment set up, the nearby residents started to gather around the Bergen house one at a time. And they just sort of all began.
Whistvale must be
I guess you could
open.
call it
Drags
dancing,
Hollow
but
needs to
violent,
be
and there are
returned to
just
sender.
flailing everywhere, screaming so loud,
Whistvale?
running circles
Yeah.
all around the house. This is truly the strangest thing I have ever seen.
And where did Alice go?
Just as we were prepping to hop on the air with you, Alice dropped her mic to the ground without saying a word and just ran off to join the other
Oops.
people dancing. A few police officers and rescue crew also ran in to join at the same
Why
time.
is that in the chute
I have no idea what's
incorrectly?
going on here, but Alice won't respond.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Another crewmate grabbed her
Put
and
you
pulled her
there.
and she just screamed at him and scratched his face and hit him on the
This
arm.
one has to be returned to
He just
sender.
ran back
There we
to
go.
dancing.
Has anyone tried to stop the
Okay.
other
I'm coming. Please don't walk away. I don't want to get in trouble. I'm coming. Do you think someone is waiting for this package? There's probably a name on the address. Oh, I suppose there is. Huh, never realized that. Here's the package. You can figure out what to do with it. See you later. Thank you, sir.
But similar result.
Whistvale.
Tried to
Moses
stop the car
Ash.
sprinting toward the house. The old man bit off the officer's nose.
Well, it sounds like these people just really want to be dancing. If they're not hurting anyone, why stop them?
Not hurting anyone?
Okay.
Ernest,
Put
what
you
if the
there.
man got his nose bitten off? They're not responding to anyone calling their names. People are just running in suddenly without any provocation. No.
Whistvale has to be
Their nose
opened.
been- Yeah.
Could you stick this letter under the closet door in your guest room, please, and don't read it? Thanks. Dear ghost, I've dreamed about you every night since you drifted through.
Now,
That's funny.
he just ran off to join them.
There's also
What is
something
the
that I
level
saw
of
where you
clothes?
can
I don't think they have
let,
control. I don't know what to do.
All right.
Winston's ghost out of his letter, but I don't know if that's in the first one or if that's in the second one, because there's multiple parts to the Winston letter. So that's what we're trying to get to the next week so that we can restart that and see if we can figure out where Winston is, because it said look at the newspaper or listen to the radio to find out where he moved to.
Gather on Saturday and Sunday to help. Volunteers will be assigned a row of graves, work together to identify the remains that fell out of the caskets and
I'm
restore
listening
them
to this.
their proper graves. The cleanup begins at dawn on both Saturday and Sunday. Come in appropriate clothing to perform physical labor, but also ensure that it's clothing you don't mind burning once your work is done. And with that, it's time for a sports update from Bernie.
Okay. Oh, I have to open that one. Because they said that they would that the radio will let you know where he moved to, and I'm wondering, that one there, it said that there was an issue with the graves, and some of them got misplaced, but it didn't really say specific. I remember, like I said, hearing one specific time that they talked about Winston, but that was the only time that I heard it, and I wasn't really paying attention. So, why is that so quiet?
That's all for today, Kharnym. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And thank you for tuning into KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news. Have a good night.
Is there anything I can grab over here now that might have been an issue nailed down? Yeah, see, like, I feel like we were stuck in a loop because there was a glitch. I could be wrong. I could just be stupid. I could just be stupid. Okay, so let's go ahead. We went into the painting. I don't need to go through this because we've got the black light. Is there a way? I love how you've got to be like in a weird spot to flip that off. There we go. 87352. What is that? 87. That must be the code. No. I was thinking of something else. 87352. 87352. What would that be? 87352. Huh. I want to screenshot that. 87352. What would that be for? 87352. Oh, there's that 6105 again. That's that phone number. Turn my flashlight off on me. This might be way out there, but for what you were saying about the newspaper, could there be something hidden that's upside down? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But I'm kind of waiting until the beginning of the week. Because 87352, thank you. Because I was, the thing when I looked up the Winston thing, it said at the beginning, it specifically said at the beginning of the week, check the newspaper or listen to the radio for updates on where Winston moved to. So, again, it's not a spoiler per se, but it is letting me know at least where to look to progress a little bit. So, Wistville has to be returned to sender. Okay, that's fine. So, I think this might be the Friday. I think once we get through this day, because this doesn't tell you what day it does. The day doesn't work on this, just the time. So if this is the Friday, then again, at the beginning of the week is when we have to focus. Right now, we could probably just try and figure some stuff out, but Oh, did I do a Wistvale that was not a return to son of a bitch? I think I might have did a Wistvale that I didn't stamp return to sender. Oh well. Oh well. If I did. I don't know. There's also, like, I don't know, all that stuff that's scratched out in the Mail Wrinkles book, I think it's gonna wind up getting opened up later on, because I was seeing some stuff about, like, different areas that we have not been introduced to yet. So I'm not quite sure. Alright, I gotta get in the habit of just turning on the radio.
Running a long-distance course around the island, winding their way through every district, many of the neighborhoods, and ending several hours later flying back. Yesterday's had record-breaking attendance, but also
That one can't touch anything.
of abnormal intelligence along the way. Early in the race, many contestants reported an overwhelming sense
But I don't know if there's anything in here. We could turn off the light. I think there's a light switch in here, no?
early as
Is there not?
15 minutes into the event.
Maybe there's not a light switch in here. So I don't know if
Pair of bright red eyes staring at them through the fog.
there's anything blacklight wise we need to pay attention to in here.
Covering the event, but were unable to see what manner of creatures whose eyes belonged to. As the race continued, contestants began to drop one by one, some due to exhaustion, some due to falling asleep while running, but many due to very painful irritations within their own eyes. Anyone who stared directly into the shining pair of red eyes began to exhibit symptoms of what was later identified as acute conjunctivitis. They experienced burning sensations, itchiness.
Alright, Wistvale return to sender, drags Hallow, stamped and shredded.
Race officials ended the race
All
early
right.
when the final
Stamped and
contestants were
shredded.
unable to see well enough to continue running. This is the first time in the history of the marathon that nobody was able to finish, and no prizes were
Wistvale
awarded.
return to
Very well, next
sender.
runners.
So I don't have any that I need to open, right? No.
13 Pastries has been Kharnym's #1 choice for small batch bakery needs for over 50 years. But as many of our regulars know, our business is limited by a multi-generational curse that was unfairly placed upon us. We can only bake
I find it interesting, though, the weirdness of this post office. Like, them creating this game is very, very cool. You know, I feel like, I can't remember where, but you found a safe somewhere. No, there's a safe in the other one, in the other room. I'll show you in just a second. In this room in here, but the number that opens it is the 555 number. That we got from, oh, did I put too many numbers on it? I did. 555555. That's where we got the one key. I believe it's the key for Amon's room. That's where we got that. I don't think there's another safe anywhere. I haven't found another safe anywhere.
From the home. Nearby residents began to exhibit odd behaviors, such as
Oh,
sleeping on the ground
what did I
outside
do wrong here?
and dancing wildly
Oh,
outside
they
the
have to
home.
be shredded.
They collapsed from exhaustion. Sound had ended, and the entire site was
Wistvale is returned to sender.
There was no one to be seen, and the outside of the home had seemingly changed. Tonight, all of the windows and doors returned, and the structure was now larger, and it had grown a third floor. A beautiful balcony.
I don't think I
overlooking
am
the
getting
yard.
through all this mail today.
Hank Bergen has not reappeared. We hope that the next owners of the property are able to enjoy the new added square footage and amenities.
Hank Bergen didn't return.
The added property
I don't know if that means anything.
And that's all for this week, Kharnym. Enjoy your Sunday off, and be sure to tune in next week. KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news. Have a good night.
Let me get through the mail. Ugh, no. Alright. You. No! Damn it. Damn it. I was trying to get all that mail in there. Did not work very well, did it? Thank you. Alright. This might be the end of the week. I don't know if I could go back into this again. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I can't go back into it again. We were trying though. 87352. I don't know what that would be for.
You really need to foster a better
Yeah, I
relationship
know.
with the citizens of Kharnym. Mrs. Blythe's complaint was scathing, and
I know, I'm sorry. We're gonna pay attention this time. We're gonna pay attention this time, I promise. I promise. Hit the escape button. Anon is in there. I don't need to find his letter again. We need to just go upstairs, answer the phone, listen to the radio, check the
Good
newspaper.
morning, rookie. All rested up and ready. That's me. How'd you know? Do I sound like a live? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first day of the rest of your career. Why don't you take a deep breath, chant some mantras, center yourself? Your first day at Kharnym Isle post is a big to-do. Would you look at that? Nearly time to open. I'm sending Amon over to give you a refresher.
Thank
The
you,
fresh
I
air would do him
appreciate it.
some good, and I know he'd be so splendid. I'll send him over. In the meantime, keep in mind what I told you, and if it ever gets to be too much, good luck. Talk soon.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Lev. Alright. Newspaper. Let's check out the newspaper first. Third drowning this month occurs in Hag's Teeth. I can't spin it. So the only way that I can look at the newspaper is this way. Can't spin it. I'm trying. I'm holding down the R key. That's what you use to spin it. There's no volume number on it. There's no way to look at it closer. I can't zoom in. So let's talk to Amon and then we'll turn on the radio. I'm just going through it. I'm not reading all this again because we're gonna try and get through this. Could the safe have more than one code for the other key items? I don't know. I can try. Definitely. It's not the same amount of numbers, though. But I can try. I wonder if it has to do with the drawers. And it's not the service line, because the service line, remember, that has to do with the name. But I could try the code on the safe again. Okay. She's gonna call though. So let me go and answer the phone here.
Well, that was interesting. I wouldn't pay much attention to his ramblings, rookie. They're more likely to keep your head down, power through, and you ignore, don't ignore. It won't make any difference to me. You know
And
what it
all
will
phone
affect.
numbers are only
How
4
are you
numbers,
supposed to
so
afford that fancy lighting setup I saw in the catalog if you're not doing your job? It's cute that you think you have a choice. Now, be a good little postal employee.
so there's one thing I can check. If we go over here, so 87352, there are 8 drawers that I can do on this table. So if I were to sit down, if we go 8, 7, no, it resets. 2, let's try 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. No, this would be 4 down here. 5, 2, 5. 3. It resets. So there's something with these drawers. And it resets all of them. That's why I was thinking maybe it's that. If we went to, because it's going to unlock this drawer here. I'm pretty sure. 87352. I wonder, are these? Maybe these are the 2. So maybe it's 8, 7, 3. Nope, it reset. So there's something with those drawers that we've got to figure out as well. Let me we'll go and we'll try this again. 87352. We could try it. 87352. Oh my gosh, you were right. Just gave us another oh, it's a Live Diaries record. Look at you, Mike. Goodness gracious. Look at you. All right, we've got to Live Diaries. Live audio diary.
Is it actually working? Oh my god, I think I got it. Stupid thing.
Wait, pause.
Save up an entire week.
Not what I wanted to do. Options. I can't hear it. Sound. We have that up loud. Okay. Turn that down. I still can't hear it. What in the hell?
Find new things to keep you busy. Maybe something to look forward to. I don't know. I'm Liv. I've worked here for a few weeks now. And
Why is that so quiet? I'm gonna have to try and figure that one out. Unless, oh, you know what? I wonder if it's part of the music. Bring that all the way up.
nothing too exciting
Yep.
other than waking up in a dungeon when I first got here. Not sure what that's about. Anyway, first week of work goes by. I figure
I gotta
this
do
isn't
this
too
first,
bad.
though. We're gonna have to
There's a
wait. We're gonna have to listen to Live in a second. Hello. Is service always this leisure? Sorry, I'm new to this job. There should be a package on the left. I'll go check. Okay. I haven't done any of my
Well,
packages
there are a
yet,
few
so.
little weird things here and there, but it doesn't bother me. I head to bed and poof, I'm back in the dungeon again. I mean, what the hell? Why does a post office have a dungeon in the first place? I'm getting off track. Sorry. The truly horrific part is that the
Sorry, there's nothing for you today. I suppose this has to be expected from such a ramshackle establishment. Here, this letter must be mailed promptly to my husband. It's of grave importance. Hopefully... Okay, can do.
Same week, started back up
Oh my
again.
gosh.
Same customers, well, mostly. Same everything all over
I
again.
need to... I'm trying to listen to... I
Forgive
shouldn't
me,
have
I'm just
started the
imagining
live
things, no
thing.
worries.
I'm gonna have to
Deja vu is a
start it
thing,
over.
right? But then, at the end of the week, it happens again. And again. I don't remember how many times at this point. 3, 4? When things
Okay,
like this
another
happen, you
record.
don't think to start
Sounds
counting
great.
weeks until it's too late.
Um...
So, here I am now, making a record of things to give me something to look back on. You know, to remember the good times and all that. That's all for now. I'll check back in a little while, assuming I don't lose my mind by then. I'm horrible at goodbyes, so talk soon, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to her thing. Let me figure out Winston here.
A brighter and
Trying to do too
sunnier
much.
Kharnym Isle, followed by a brief town hall question and answer session.
No,
All
you did
questions
good.
must be
You did
submitted
good.
in advance and must be accompanied by their own presentation with a minimum of 10 points of discussion. And finally, our residents in Dolof Hills had a bit of excitement last night. What started as an innocent backyard barbecue escalated to an emergency when all 16 attendants of the gathering were found to be standing together in the middle of the street with their arms raised into the sky. The residents were catatonic, chanting loudly enough to wake their neighbors, and their limbs were interlocked in strange and unnatural ways. Police were called to the scene, and over the next several hours, they attempted to interrupt the events taking place, but were unsuccessful.
I am
At 5:06 a.m., the chanting suddenly
This
stopped,
day.
and the group collapsed to the ground, fast asleep. As of now, the affected residents remember nothing of the incident, but are reporting sore throats and other symptoms of the common cold from spending too much time
We are at the end
outside.
of the day, and I don't know where to send this.
A quick reminder to other residents. The outside temperatures can plummet to uncomfortable levels overnight, and we recommend wearing a jacket or warm clothing if any unknown forces cause you to remain outside longer than 15 minutes at a time. Be warm and be safe. That's all for today, Kharnym. We'll see you tomorrow morning. And
No,
thank you for tuning into
where am I supposed to
KRNM
send this
Radio,
letter?
Your trusted source for local news. Have a good night.
Oh my gosh, the whole day was wasted. Am I gonna have to go through the whole week again? Because, like, I didn't send the letter. It should still be there. When she comes back, maybe... Let's see what we can do. Well, we're gonna try and figure this out. I'm very frustrated. Why did that day go by so quick? Why did that day go by so quick? Okay. Can I talk to you? Okay, water the plant. Leave the plant alone. Okay. Let's go down here. Turn on the radio. We need to try and hear Dolith return to sender. I'm gonna get suckered because I didn't send the truck out yesterday, so
Good
anything that
morning,
I stamped
Kharnym. My
Dolith
name is Ernest Oatman,
yesterday
and thank you,
is
as
gonna
always, for choosing to start your
mess
day
me
with
up.
KRNM Radio, your
I'll get a
trusted
negative
source
on
for
it.
local news. It's another beautiful day here on the island with lots to talk about, so let's get started. Many of Kharnym's citizens started the day with a bit of a shock when we received a notice for jury duty in the mail this morning. It appears there was a clerical error by the Kharnym Isle Jury Commission, and every citizen on the island was sent a jury summons erroneously. The courthouse issued a statement apologizing for the mix-up and clarified that as part of the usual rotation, only households with addresses ending in 0s, 1s, 5s, and 6s should regard the summons, and each household should only send one candidate to the dates they are assigned. Construction on the stretch of roads damaged by last week's storms is still ongoing, and officials expect to wrap up the work by the end of the week. The workers are still reporting that they do hear the voices of missing construction crew emitting from the fog, but they no longer hear them calling for help. Instead, they say that they're hearing much more soothing sounds calling out to them. Eyewitnesses report hearing gentle voices, humming lullabies, encouraging workers to rest, to relax, to sleep. Come join us, they say. The
Oh,
fog
his
is
letter's
so
gone. Oh, no,
soothing.
it's right here.
Why stay out where it's dirty and toil away in the rain and mud? Come and rest instead.
Talk about opening
We
it.
want to discourage any construction
You can
workers or
release his
citizens in the
spirit. I
area
saw
from
that,
following
but
or listening to these voices, and we consider them extremely dangerous. Their
Hag's
suggestions are to be
teeth.
disregarded and ignored with no exceptions. And I'm being told that all missing workers who are now encouraging their colleagues to misbehave are officially relieved of their jobs.
I can't send anything to Hag's teeth.
Time to head on over to Bert Hannigan, who has some of the news of other events and activities from around the island. What do you have for us, Bert?
Thank you, Ernest.
She's
I've
going
been
to be pissed at
hauling
me. Oh, no, this is the wrong lady. This was another one I can't figure out. So there's going to be more live records somewhere. The sheriff is too busy. I wonder if that's a key thing. Sheriff is too busy chasing fairy tales and cultists to be any help. I'll mail them out right away. You're welcome. Sure.
Downtown Wisville erupted into chaos yesterday evening when all 51 participants won round 6 of the event simultaneously. Fights broke out in the resulting confusion that left 6 residents wounded and 1 in critical condition. We asked the organizer, Ronald Atwater, for a response, who claimed it was an unprecedented event. In 15 years of running the Kharnym Bingo League, he'd never seen anything like this. The league will resume its normal schedule next week, but has hired extra security to help run future events. Organizers of a new walking club in Doloth Hills plan to have their inaugural meetup tomorrow morning and are inviting any and all walkers at any skill level to join them. They're meeting on the north side of the lake near the benches and plan to do one full lap around the lake starting at 6:15 a.m. every day of the week. Walkers can expect the walk to last around 50 to 60 minutes and are encouraged to continue onward with a second lap if they like. Notably, there is no lake on Kharnym Isle, and there never has been. Regardless, we wish them the best of luck with their new club, and we encourage everyone to join in on the fun if you're looking for a nice morning activity.
Thank you, Bert. In other news, it is with a heavy heart that Kharnym Isle said a fond farewell to Winston Blythe this morning
listen.
at the Restful Graves Cemetery. Winston was a beloved pillar of the Kharnym community as a philanthropist, altruist, conservationist, artist, philocalist, populist, and bicyclist. He is survived by his wife Matilda, who is a very strong woman and showed no emotion whatsoever at the funeral services. I tried to find a moment to speak with her after the burial, but she seemed preoccupied by chatting with Dr. Praveen Payne. Matilda, if you're listening, we're holding you in our thoughts. The Kharnym Public Library has issued an official call for help, claiming that its shelves are nearly emptied of any and all reading material.
Didn't tell me anything that I needed. Okay, I'll try again. Let's see if there's a package for her.
Head
There's no
librarian
package. We
Millard
know that.
Stickles had a press conference earlier yesterday.
Okay. So I can try to send the letter again. Jesus Christ. Busy day. I have a few letters to send out. Here you go. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
The library is currently facing. Mr. Stickles and his staff, dressed in their traditional dark robes, stood under the
Okay,
famous
so there's
Gothic arches of the library to speak, opting to avoid the sun
the
and
letter
instead
again.
stand in the shadows to deliver their message. Their faces were obscured by their thick hoods
Oh my God.
as they painted a grim picture of their predicament. We listen now to a clip of their press conference.
There's an epidemic in this city. An epidemic of overtaken library books. And I fear that it will soon be too late to cure.
Thank you, Mr. Stickles. The library staff went on to detail that nearly 60% of
Angels
their
are
materials
new
are currently
there.
loaned out to the community, almost all of which have been overdue for years now. On top of that, the natural humidity of this island has turned most of their remaining material into moldy
You're
heat.
aggravating me, this not being able to. See, we've still got unknown. Matilda.
Of parchment and dust over the years.
I
Mr.
don't know
Stickles
what to
insisted
do
that
with
if
his letter.
all the mounting fines for overdue books were collected on, the library would have enough funds not only to renovate the library,
Like
but to
Hog's
establish
Teeth,
himself
third
as a
drowning this
sovereign
month
nation.
occurs in
He's
Hog's
been quoted as saying,
Teeth.
"We would be
Hag's
wealthier than
Teeth.
all of Europe combined," before he slammed the giant oak doors of the library shut behind him and bolted the door. As part of the conference, they're also offering to forgive any debts owed to the library in exchange for donated books and materials. Simply
Let's see, work ethic. We can get, let's go ahead and improved shredder. And then what's the other thing we can get? I think we already got all of the, I mean, we could buy the last lighting, but I don't necessarily want it. We can buy different scenery. Let's see. I've got all of those. Let's do the unseen assistant just because we can and we have money.
send them in the mail and help save this incredibly valuable resource on Kharnym Isle. And that's all for today, Kharnym. We'll see you
I mean, I've
tomorrow
pretty much
morning.
wasted my day
Thank you for
today,
tuning
but
into
that's
KRNM
fine.
Radio,
I need to figure
your
out
trusted
Winston's
source for
letter.
local news. Have a good night.
I need to figure that out because it said listen to the news or the newspaper. What was the doctor's name that she was talking to? Can I send the letter to the doctor? I don't think I can. And then there's the drawers. I gotta figure out the code for the drawers. Dolith Hills. Let's get these over there. There was also a thing where they said that you could, where's the Winston letter at? So the Winston letter disappeared. It was right there. Oh, is it here? Yeah, it's still here. There was a thing I saw that said that you could let his spirit out of the letter. But it also said that there was different levels of this puzzle. So there's like a step 1, 2, 3, you know, that kind of thing. So I don't know if letting him out of the letter happens on the first one, because we had opened it before. And I don't recall anything happening. Again, though, it could have been that the fact that it was glitched. I want to listen to Liv's thing again. I turned on the radio, right? Is that what we're listening to? Maybe I didn't. Fail. Stamp it, damn it. Get in there. I thought I turned on the radio.
The entire home without any
Did
visible
not.
entrances or exits. It now appears that the walls have been growing thicker over time as well, and Mr. Bergen's voice can no longer be heard through the walls. All that rescue workers can hear now is a very faint knocking against the western wall of the home, which they assume to be an attempt to communicate. A neighbor is reported to have attempted to save Mr. Bergen by breaking into the home with a large sledgehammer overnight, but was found unconscious on the ground the next morning with burn marks all over his body. He is in critical condition, and the sledgehammer does appear as if it's being absorbed into the outer wall where it struck the home. Police have now urged caution to anyone approaching the Bergen residence.
So
and
many
have
letters.
retreated off the property to form a new plan for the rescue. More information to come as this story develops. And now it's time for the weekly weather report with Uncle Ryan. Uncle, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure, Ernest. As always, I'm out on the outskirts of town, joining you live from the weather observation tower high above Kharnym. And this is always a great break from the solitude that comes with
Got an incident report.
Everything looks pretty normal as far as I can tell. Nothing too far out of the ordinary to report. The town always looks so peaceful from way up here, and it's quite a breathtaking sight. I mean, quite literally, actually. I can't stand out there for more than 20 seconds at a time before the thick air up here nearly chokes me out.
Well, please be careful, Uncle. Last time you had an emergency, it took us a few days to find the path up the mountain to get to you. Now, can you describe your view for the listeners? How is Kharnym looking from all the way up there?
Honestly, haven't seen it in weeks. The fog over you is too thick. Unless I talk to you right now, I had no proof the town is even still down there.
Gosh, that sounds terrifying.
Certainly is.
Well, what about the weather? Can you tell us anything about that?
They just keep coming.
Darker cloud formations coming our way from the south that should make contact with the island sometime during the night. It looks like they're bringing a bit of lightning with them, so we can expect the weather to pick up a little bit as we're getting ready for bed. Something else to note. The fog over the town has been pulsating with different colors lately. Never seen anything like it. Last night it was flashing red, but it seems to have settled into a dull green color today. If I
Interesting.
stare at it too long, my vision blurs and I start to get a bit drowsy. Almost fell over the railing.
Oh, damn
Do you
it.
see any of that from down there?
Everything looks the same as always from down here, just a normal rain and fog. But I have been feeling more tired than usual lately.
Me too. But I just assumed it was the air pressure or something. Oh well. Probably nothing to worry about, I'm sure.
This has been a look at the weather with Uncle Ryan. Uncle, talk to you next time.
Alright.
Come out and visit anytime. You know how to find me.
And now for today's top story. Last night, two unknown men used the roof.
Yeah, I know
access
about
hatches
that one. I'm
inside
not
of
worried
City
about
Hall
that.
To find their way onto the roof of the building. Nearby residents were suddenly awoken by screams and shouts from atop the roof in the middle of the night, only to see that the two men had started a large fire. Fortunately, we live in a climate that is quite resistant to flame, which was quickly doused out by the rain, and no permanent damage was done to the building. As the fire sputtered out, both men
Okay,
made
they're
their
not
way
giving me anything on this. Can we listen to Liv real quick? Can I not listen to Liv? Apparently not. Okay, I don't know what I did, but apparently I messed something up.
Eyewitness reports describe the second man in a long dark coat wearing a bowler hat.
Or his friend was. Maybe some sort of shared delusion together. Our studies have concluded that there's something about the humidity and the fog on this island that does strange things to our minds.
Psychic
People are known
talk.
to
Maybe
become
that's what I gotta listen to.
increasingly confused. They become drowsy, obsessive, forgetful, sometimes paranoid. What I would tell you if you're feeling similarly is to seek professional help. Professional help, if you catch my drift. As for Scarlet, I guess that's it for today. Thanks for speaking with me, and good night, everyone.
Maybe that's what I gotta listen to, is the psychic channel. I mean, I feel like we're already half the week in, and I haven't tried to mail that letter yet. So, I'm not quite sure. Can I look in here again? See if I can do something different. Yep, here we go. I think. No? Nothing. Can't move. Alright. Maybe that was... Oh, wait. That changed the whole room. That changed the whole room. Did you see that? Unless it's just... Do you think it's just glitching? I feel like it might just be glitching. We have that. We did that one already. There was nothing that I found in here, right? Alright, I don't know. I don't know. Help! We're midweek. So whatever it was on the radio, we missed.
It's another day in postal paradise. That's the spirit. Before I let you go, I have a few words, an encouraging mantra to get you. You are the sum of your choices in this place. A package can't change its stamps. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Now get out there and make me
Okay, so we still have Winston's letter here. We have not sent it out. There's not anything different on this. Can we listen to Liv?
Is it actually working? Oh my god, I think I got it. Stupid thing. Had to save up an entire week to afford to purchase you, and then it took me almost another week to figure out how to get you to work. Of course, nothing I buy here comes with a user manual. And I'm rambling now. Alright, get it together. Hello. This is a bit of an experiment to find new things to keep me busy. Maybe something to look forward to. I don't know. I'm Liv. I've worked here for a few weeks now, and I feel like the reality of this situation has just started to sink in. I finished my first week of work, and honestly, I've had worse jobs. Nothing too exciting other than waking up in a dungeon when I first got here. Not sure what that's about. Anyway, first week of work goes by, I figure this isn't too bad. There's a steady paycheck, I'm meeting new people, there are a few little weird things here and there, but it doesn't bother me. I head to bed and poof, I'm back in the dungeon again. I mean, what the hell? Why does a post office have a dungeon in the first place? I'm getting off track, sorry. The truly horrific part is that the exact same week started back up again. Same customers, well, mostly. Same everything all over again. Okay, maybe I'm just imagining things, no worries. Deja vu is a thing, right? But then, at the end of the week, it happens again. And again. I don't remember how many times at this point, 3, 4? When things like this happen, you don't think to start counting weeks until it's too late. So, here I am now, making a record of things to give me something to look back on. You know, to remember the good times and all that. That's all for now. I'll check back in a little while, assuming I don't lose my mind by then. I'm horrible at goodbyes, so talk soon, I guess.
Okay. Do I have any packages left for sale? We don't sell the mail. Oh, that's right. Forgot. Sorry about that. So some of the dialogue's getting different. Okay, Blythe Hills. Blythe Hills return to sender. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do with that letter. Drag shallow. Any ideas, Mike? Or well, Spencer's AFK. I don't want to bother him if he's not feeling good. Any ideas? I mean, like I said, the only thing that I looked up was how to send him his letter, pretty much, and it just said to pay attention to the news or pay attention to the news or the newspaper. And I'm not getting any hints, and it specifically said the beginning of the week, the first part of the week. So I'm not quite sure what I'm missing. I did, like I said, see a couple of things that talked about some glitches. So I don't know if sometimes the puzzles glitch out or not. I also feel like I hope that the developers are working on fixes for that. For the Winston letter. Because he's dead. The Blythe letter. So I'm trying to figure out... Alright, let's go ahead and turn you back on.
Lyria, what can you remember?
That's the psychic network, so I figured maybe we need to listen to that for a while. Oh, this one can't touch anything. That one I might have to send later. Unless, can I do it this way? And this way? Yeah, I could do that. Put that one there. I could put that one there. These two are gonna have to wait, though, till tomorrow. Yeah, I looked. There wasn't a cemetery listed in the book.
Spirits are often confused about things like this. Lyria, do you know what it is that my friend Scarlet needs?
My answer is always the same.
Look at all these letters that I have to process yet.
You continue to ask.
I'm gonna have to work on them tomorrow.
I need to figure out what David was trying to tell me.
I know how to help you.
I need to figure this out too. These
I understand.
the code for this.
At the same time.
That got reset.
Wait.
The spirit is gone.
I know, right?
Dolores and Lorana have to rest for now. Scarlet, do you wish to continue
Reset.
tomorrow?
Will you come back again?
You have me quite intrigued. And even
Reset.
Elronda is curious enough to see this through. We will see you
Reset.
tomorrow. Rest well.
Until tomorrow, then. Good night, dear.
That did not reset, so I can do those two. I'm gonna have to figure that puzzle out. It's interesting, though, that Liv was able to record something. I wonder if we're able to record a record. Yep, deductions. I knew that. Let's see if we can make this happen again. No. Okay. And I don't know why we have a basketball here. Like, we could pick this basketball up. Can we throw it at the... Can we break the window with it? No. Can we put it up there? No. Can we send it through that picture? That would be hilarious if we could. Oh, can we throw it in there? Yeah, I don't know why there's basketball here. That would be kind of funny. If we could figure that one out. It seems odd that there's a basketball here, you know? Alright, and I don't think the blacklight works in here. I don't think there's anything in here that we need to figure out. Don't see anything. Okay. Let's get these set up for today. I have not found any clues about the drawers yet. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. Hold on one second. Let me get these packages out. There is a paper that I got from those drawers a while ago. So if we go into our notebook, it was in... Okay, this one here. Where did you go, my shadow? I can't see you. I believe is what I got from that drawer the first time. Those little drawers over there. I believe that's the one that I got. That was when I got the magnifying glass, or the watch, I mean, from those other drawers. Or was it this one that I got? No, this page is too big to be from that drawer. Waves lap against a distant shore. My thoughts are mist, my being a token. Broken glass and bitter fear and splintered moors. My lungs hang crushed. My body lies broken. What was it even for? What is the door I cannot open? I don't know what that is. That's from the auger. Okay. Something came from the pneumatic tube. What came? A piece of mail you sent was stamped incorrectly. I know, whatever. 5457 infraction code. Alright, let's Westphal. Cause I think it was that small, the shadow paper was the one that I got from the little drawers that are at my desk. Oh, Westville needs to be returned to sender. I don't think I did that. So the first one you showed me, there's 4 lines of words, if that's the clue. So the first one, this one here, where did you go? My shadow, I can't see you. Yeah, the problem is that there's 8 drawers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 8 drawers. That's what the problem is. Like, cause this one, to get the magnifying glass or the watch, they were written in there. So you did 1, 2, and then this one was 3, and this one was 4, and it opened this up, right? I had found that paper. Oh my god, look at all this. I had found that paper here with these. And we only used 4. Well, before I went to sleep last night, in game, we did this, and it didn't reset. So there's 2, right? These all have shadows. I don't know if that means anything. So 1, 2, 3, that reset it. 1, 2, that reset it. 1, 2, 3, that reset it. 1, 2, 3, reset it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Could it be just as simple as 1, 2, 3? No. 1, 2. That reset it. 1, 2. I click anywhere else? 1, 2. I don't think those are connected. These drawers here. I hate that you stand on that chair, by the way. Yeah, those don't matter. These don't matter. So 1, 2. So what if it's only one side? Maybe 1, 1, 2, 2, 4 or something like that. So like, okay, if I go like this, right? 1. Let me sit down. If I can. Will you get off of that so you can sit? Jesus Christ. So 1, 2. Oh, stop it. 2. 3. Resets. 1. I can't even get that last one while I'm sitting down. That resets. 1, 1, 2, 4. That reset. 1, 1. That reset. 1, 1. That reset. So I'm not quite sure. Let me get these. Did I do the packages? No, there's still one here. Blythe Hills. Let's see. This one needs to go there. This one can't be touched. This one can go up here. That one can go there. That one can go there. This one can't be touched either. That one can go there. Okay. I still haven't mailed the letter to Winston. I don't know what to do with that yet. It's the end of the day, so turning on the radio isn't going to help me. Doing these letters isn't going to help me either. The drowning this month occurs in Hag's Teeth. Try bottom from top. Try bottom from top. Bottom twice, then second, then fourth. So this one from bottom here. One. Try both sides? Okay. Okay. These don't have anything in it, from what I can tell. That's nailed down. These ones you cannot open. Can't use the phone. Can't crouch to look under the bed. The closet, I read this one. Like distant starlight. Cicadas. Out of tune fiddle. I just don't know. Alright, so you're saying try bottom from top, bottom twice, then second. So you're saying, let me get down there first. Okay, go in here. So are you saying, let me sit down. Both sides, right? So you're saying from try bottom twice. So open, close, and then 2, and open, close 2. That reset. Open, close 2. That reset. If I close it. One, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Open twice, then second 1, then the 4th. Alright. I'm trying to understand you. So, side 1. One side. Bottom 1. Open it twice. And then the second, open 1. And then this one. So, like, 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2. This music is so loud in my head. And then alright. I got too much other stuff. You need your help. Followed. Are you in danger? Shh, not so loud. We can't let them know we suspect them. Tell me how I can help. For several weeks now, I've been coming in here and dropping a single letter into the letter drop box. I've done this every day and without fail, but here's the proof. Every day the letter arrives back in my mailbox. Keeping it from being sent. Okay, that sounds pretty strange. They stamped the letter with my name to try and frighten me and put it back in my mailbox, but here's the catch. They think they know my name, but they have it wrong. The stamp says return to Mr. Sender, but that's not my name. Oh, wait. Okay. Your mail's being returned because it likely isn't addressed correctly. I don't understand. Why would someone be doing this to me? Did you write the address on the envelope where you want to send it? That's something I need to do? I thought you would fill that out for me when I drop the letter off. No, that's something you do. Fill out the address and I can send it. Well, now I just feel silly. Give me a moment. After all this time, I've forgotten who I was trying to send this letter to. Ah, there we go. And here's the letter. I would really appreciate it if you didn't tell anyone about all this, but I feel quite better now. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. All right. All right. What is this? Jag Shallow, return to sender. Blythe needs to be shredded. Why do I feel like I'm so close to the table again? Oh my god, I turned that music up and now I can't. It's like unbelievably loud. Not guidebook, Stacy. Options, sound. Let's turn this down some. Okay. Blythe Hills. So try the right side bottom one twice. Right side bottom one twice. The one right above it once, then the top one. Okay. Open, close. It reset when I close it. This one I can't open. So I need to open it. If I close it, it resets. Have I heard scratching late at night? Oh, I can't say that I have. Probably nothing to worry about then. I hear it in my walls. Keeps me up all night. Here's a letter. And I forgot I even brought it up. And forget I even brought it up. Okay. Westvale. Oh my goodness. Not what I wanted to do. Gosh dang it. Alright, we're gonna do return to sender there. We're never getting through all this. I don't have any music playing. Oh my god, all of these need to be returned to sender. Dear Lord. Blythe Hills needs to be shredded. That one. I need to fix that one. Blythe needs to be shredded. I need to fix that one. Whatever, I don't care at this point. You guys are gonna ding me for everything. I am failing this week. Completely failing this week. I didn't even do my packages today. They're gonna make me go upstairs in a minute. I did put, yeah, I didn't do any packages today. We are at the end of the day. I mean, what a waste of a day. What an absolute waste. What an absolute waste of the day. Is what it is. Whatever. I did try the right. I don't know it resets it. I could try the left one that way.
You really need to foster a better relationship with the citizens of
Yeah, my
Kharnym.
game is glitching because the phone didn't even ring.
Mrs. Blythe's complaint was scathing.
All right. We're going to try the Winston thing again. Mm.
Good morning, rookie. All rested up and ready for your big first... That's me. How'd you know? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first day of the rest of your career at the Kharnym... Why don't you take a deep breath, chant some mantras, center yourself? Your first day at Kharnym Isle. Would you look at that? Nearly time to... I'm sending Amon over to give you a refresher. The fresh air would do him
I don't
some
want to
good,
talk
and
to
I know
Amon
he'd be
anymore.
So
I
excited
don't
to see
like...
you again. Splendid. I'll send him over post-haste. In the meantime, keep in mind that I told you that you'll do just
Excuse
fine.
me.
And if it ever gets to be too much, just remember. Good luck. Talk soon.
Okay. Amon's going to be coming over. We have all these packages here. Our letters got reset, which is fine. Alright. Before I talk to Amon. So we could try this one, the left one. So, we'll go 1, 2. Or is that... Should we do... Alright. Maybe it's just 1, 2. One and 1. No, it reset. And then this one, it's the same thing. So if we go 1, 2, it resets. That resets it. That resets it. That resets it. So I can go open, close, open on this one without it resetting. Same with that one. Open, close, open without it resetting. Open, close, open without it resetting. Same with that. So all these I can open, close, open without it resetting. This one resets if I close it. This one resets if I close it. This one resets if I close it. That one resets if I close it. So all of these on the left side, I can open, close, and open without it resetting it. 1. Oh, maybe if we did this one, then close. No, it resets it. Okay. And then this one resets. Oh, okay. So we can do that one and that one. See, I'm also assuming that that bottom one is the first one, only because I can open other ones without it resetting. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. There's got to be something that I'm missing on that. Oh, and you, I need to turn you on.
Blamed it all on me. And several years later, here I am, a professional furniture repair specialist.
The whole Amon thing is bothering me too. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that letter. I mean, I could try calling that one number again. The 6105. He didn't ask me about his letter that time either.
I don't even remember any of the trauma, and
That's interesting. I bought all the records that he's had so far.
and business is booming.
What an inspiring tale.
Hmm.
David, for the listeners.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what to do with you, Mrs. Blythe. I will look, but I don't think I have one for you.
What are you calling in about today? And how can I
No.
help you?
Oh, yes.
No.
Lately, I have been struggling to
No.
remember where I live. I stayed in the wrong house for an entire week before the people living there remembered I wasn't part of their family. So when I eventually did get ousted...
I'll stop you right there. I know what you're asking, David. And I have good news. My sight is showing me a lot of things right now.
Sorry, there's nothing for you. Okay, that's fine. It's of grave importance. Can do.
Bits
Oh my
and pieces
God.
of information that will likely only make sense to you. So really, take some time to ponder over them. I see clouds.
Oh, Lord. It's like never ending today.
Clouds congregating over a single point on the island, surrounded by many, many rows of trees. I see an animal as well. Maybe a fish, or some sort of rodent, perhaps. It's calling to you. It's saying, "Find me, David, when the tide washes the roads away. Follow the wind." Or the scent of lavender. It's unclear. Does that mean anything to you, David? David? Oh, I forgot. I hung up on him already. Of course it means something to him, though. He'll be home in no time, I'm sure. And if he shows up at one of your homes...
We're already at the end of the day. Can you believe that? I accidentally stood on top of that.
Come back tomorrow for more enlightenment.
We are at the end of the day.
Talk Radio, the only
Like,
radio station on Kharnym Isle where your voice matters. Even though I already know what you're going to say. Keep reflecting, and I'll speak with you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll go up at some point. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That day went by really, really quick. Can I knock back? Can I go back in here? I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Alright, that is not sending me in again. Did not send Winston's letter. Again, like I said, if we come over here, and I can probably pull it up real quick. If we look for Winston's letter, Google search, it tells me finding Winston Blythe's new address for Matilda requires checking the local news radio broadcasts or the newspaper headlines early in the week to track his recent change of address and life events. And it's like once you do that, then it progresses to a second letter and stuff like that. But I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. Like, how am I supposed to progress? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really give me any clues other than that. So, let's turn this back on. That's why I was thinking...
You are listening to UTLK, U Talk Radio, with your host, Scarlet Perch. Scarlet is a 6th-generation professional psychic.
I was thinking that maybe...
70,000 readings performed. Throughout her career, she has been
the psychic network would tell me more than the news. There was nothing. Did I look at the newspaper? Yeah, it says third drowning in Hag's Teeth.
Her guidance is the cornerstone
in Hag's Teeth?
So continue listening.
Where would that be? Do you know what I mean?
Talk Radio.
Hello, Kharnym, and thank you once again for joining me. Today, we here at U Talk Radio continue our tradition of giving back to the community through our live call-in sessions. You, the listeners, get to call in and have a free one-on-one session.
So now I'm just listening to the radio. I want to see if there's anything on here that I can find.
Who call in each week have gone on to become some of my most faithful customers. Your loyalty.
Can I call into it?
And frankly, the entire island afloat. And we thank you for that. But first, a quick disclaimer from our beloved legal team.
Scarlett is not a professional, and her advice is to be considered strictly as her opinion, given freely without any expectation that you will act on her words. By calling in, you assume the responsibility of any harm to your body, property, family, finances, or psyche as a result of her advice, and waive any right to any legal claims against her or U Talk Radio. As always, we're so sorry to hear about any recent tragedies, or happy for your recent good news, whichever is more applicable. We thank you for your continued support. Now back to the show.
Doesn't give me a phone number to call into.
It's time for our first caller. Hello, can you tell us what your name is?
Well, I'm not sure I remember what my name is anymore.
Not sure what your name is? Well, do you at least remember what you do for work?
I believe I worked at the bed and breakfast in town.
Yeah, it is confusing.
I think I'm a groundskeeper there.
And how long have you worked there?
I don't remember. It feels like I've always worked there. I'm so sorry. I'm just tired lately. Remembering things is incredibly difficult, but...
We all forget things from time to time, but a name, that's something we can't let you forget.
Barry Runner, he's a new one.
Search for a moment.
So we've got Larry, Barry, and Angel so far, right?
No, I think it's...
Bonnie. That's your name?
No, I don't think it's...
I knew it. Bonnie. What are you calling about today?
And then Lillian with her daughter. I don't know how to find her either. I did the whole... I've got the elevator key, but I don't know how to unlock that. Do you know what I mean? Amara. All right.
How can I help you?
Stifled sound that rises.
But it just seems that fate has made a monkey out of me. My lord, the melancholy Jake.
Do you know Morse code, Mike? It's going too fast for me. Because that's a code, I'm sure of it. Oh, Matilda. All right. It's going too fast. There's no way. That's going to drive me crazy. Let's go to local news. What was that noise? Oh, I have something here. Okay, whatever. That still says that.
There's an epidemic in this city. An epidemic of overdue library books. And I fear that it will soon be too late.
Sounds like Adam Sandler.
Thank you, Mr. Stickles. The library staff went on to detail that nearly 60% of their materials are currently loaned out to the community. Almost all of which have been overdue for years now. On top of that, the natural humidity of this island has turned most of their remaining
Already the end of the day. Can you believe this shit?
Dust over the years. Mr. Stickles insisted that if all the mounting fines for overdue books were collected on, the library would have enough funds not only to renovate the library, but to establish themselves as a sovereign nation. He's been quoted as saying, "We would be wealthier than all of Europe combined," before he slammed the giant oak doors of the library shut behind him and bolted the door. As part of the conference, they're also offering to forgive any debts owed to the library in exchange for donated books and materials. Simply send them in the mail and help save this incredibly valuable resource on Kharnym Isle. And that's all for today, Kharnym. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
I don't know.
And thank you for tuning into KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news.
Ugh.
Have a good night.
I wish I knew. I wish I could, like. I mean, I can look up. I have a thing that shows what Morse code is, but that thing is going way too fast for me, you know? Okay, hold on one second. If we were to, let's see. It says, finding Winston's correct info, check media clues, listen to early week news radio segments, or inspect the newspaper headlines around the workstation coffee nook. Learning his updated location allows you to properly route the second letter for Matilda's storyline. Key outcome, progressing this narrative thread eventually ties into major achievements like crowded mind, so it'll give you achievements. Let me see. I can't mail first letter. Let's see what that tells me. First letter, it's usually because of a specific mail, wrinkle, or address requirement that has not been met. Check your purple guide to mail wrinkles book in workstation to ensure you aren't missing a processing rule. Missing or outdated address. If the destination is unclear or outdated due to Winston's recent life changes, use the address book or guidebook on your desk to look up the correct routing info before trying to send it. No shit. Incorrect stamp or district. Check for special wrinkles. Some letters have specific daily rules like symbiotic stamps or special handing. No shit. But if there's no address, it just says unknown. Okay. It says in the address book unknown. Because it keeps telling me to look in the address book, but that's not helping me. Specifically, he passed away because his living address is no longer valid. You have to look up his final resting place instead. Check the guidebook. Route to the cemetery. Selecting the cemetery location from the directory will update the destination. Okay, so supposedly there's a cemetery destination. I really thought that I looked for a cemetery destination. What would the cemetery be? Let's look in there. Let's look in our address book. Would it be under C? There's no C. Cemetery. Would it be Westvale's cemetery? Because she lives in Westvale, right? I believe she lives in Westvale, right? Yeah, she lives in Westvale. So, is she... If we have... Do we have a Westvale cemetery? The Blythe, because it just says unknown. I know, the days are getting way faster, aren't they? Alright, we're going to look for a cemetery. We're going to take the time and look for a cemetery. Because even if I have to go through another week, I'm fine with that. But I'm going to look for a damn cemetery. And I don't know if I need to look at it if it's a name or if it's a like an address is a cemetery. So I'm just trying to see if I can't find anything that says cemetery on it. Unless it says like something resting. You know what I mean? But we're gonna find something. It's the last thing I do today. There's a cemetery parkway. Finn Clement. By the way, didn't mean to confuse us with the George. No, you're fine. You're fine. You were trying to help. I appreciate it. Believe me. I'm having issues. And I don't want to stop playing this game. I want to get through it because then it's going to bother me that I gave up. And I don't want to give up. So I want to figure it out. I mean, I guess I could probably try and watch somebody's playthrough to see how they went through. But even Khanz only did, I think, 2 episodes of this. I don't think he went back to it either. But we're gonna find something. I'm gonna find Restful Graves. Let's try that one. Restful Graves. All right, Winston, buddy. We're gonna try to send you to Restful Graves. Okay. Don't get upset with me, but that's what we're gonna try to do. We're going to try sending you here, okay? We don't have any issues, but we're going to try sending you here, okay? I really hope it helps. I want to get through some of these packages I can worry about later on. The reason I'm pretty sure that that's the cemetery because I'm pretty sure that I heard that on the cemetery ad or the news thing. You know what I mean? And I sent his out, so hopefully that will work. It's so quiet. I really hope that that is what I needed to do. Damn it, Stacy. It's like you can hit the spacebar. I upgraded so I can hit the spacebar to send these off rather than clicking on them. But you still have to be focused over top of them in order for it to work. Blythe Hills. And we'll send you to Blythe Hills as well. Westvale. Drag Shallow. Blythe. Let's go ahead and send some of these off. I love the sounds on this game though. I feel like they did a really good thing with the sounds on this game. You know what I mean? How close are we till the end of the day? I don't even know. Did we break it? My light on my table just changed. No, we're close though. Westvale. Blythe Hills. Might be able to get a couple packages out today. I feel like we're almost at the end of the day though. Why do I feel like we're not where we should be? Like, why do I feel like we should be at the end of the day? You know what I mean?
A bit of lightning with them, so we can expect the weather to pick up a little bit as we get ready for bed. Something else
Because all the other days went by so quick. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we are way past due.
Last night was flashing red, but seems to have settled into a dull green color today. If I stare at it too long, my vision blurs and I start to get a bit drowsy. Almost fell over the railing this morning. Do you see any of that from down there?
Everything looks the same as always from down here. Just the normal rain and fog. But I have been feeling more tired than usual lately.
Me too. But I just assumed it was the air pressure or something.
Hopefully we get somewhere. Hopefully I sent off the package correctly. And we actually got somewhere today with that.
You can come out and visit anytime. You know how to find me.
And now for today's top story. Last night, 2 unknown men used the roof
This one here, Frank.
inside of City Hall to find their way onto the roof of the building. Nearby residents
We're sending you, Frank.
by screams and shouts from atop the roof in the middle of the night, only to see that the 2 men had started a large fire. Fortunately, we live in a climate that is quite resistant to flame, which was quickly doused out by the rain, and no permanent damage was done to the building.
There, now we're at the end of the day.
Both men made their way to the edge of the building, where one reportedly seized the opportunity and pushed the other over the side to his death. Authorities are not disclosing the name of the deceased man at this time, and the second man has still not been located. Eyewitness reports describe the second man in a long dark coat wearing a bowler hat. The only other descriptions we've received of the man were of his smile that was a little too friendly, and his unblinking eyes that were a little too wide.
I haven't earned that much money, so I don't know if there's anything else we can get. Oh, we can get, do that one again. So we need 1,000 for that. That would be our last one. Oh. And then 1,000 for those. I mean, by the time I end this game, we're going to have everything all figured out. Or everything bought, I should say.
Attempts to speak with him on your own. He is to be considered very dangerous. And regardless of what he says, he is not your friend.
Time to go to bed.
That's all for today, Kharnym. We'll see you tomorrow morning, and thank you for tuning in.
I'm in here. You don't have to do all that dramatic music. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and go to bed. Hopefully we mailed that letter off correctly. I wonder if I'll have a package for her then. Oh, what do you want, Liv?
Postal paradise. That's the Before I let you go, I have a few words, an encouraging mantra to get you. There is
Thank
often
you.
more than one solution to a problem. A stamp in time saves 9. Well, I won't keep you any longer. Now get out there and
Did she say that before? A stamp in? I must have progressed because I don't think she said that. Oh, we've got a package for Matilda. Mike, we did it. We did it. Matilda better fucking show up today, let me tell you. We did it. We did it. She better show up today, let me tell you. Mail to... Oh, that's right. Did I upgrade my shredder? I did. So Blythe, I've got to shred. If it's a Blythe package. Because I upgraded my shredder so I can shred packages now. She better show up to grab this package. Well, if not, I think it'll stay there. Please, please, please be her. No, it's not her. Damn it. Every now and then, you should read more. I read the letters that show up at my home all the time. They're fascinating. Anyway, here's a letter. The one probably isn't interesting, though. I don't even know what it says. Okay, cool. All right, let me get back to these. Blythe Hills, right? That one has to be stamped and then shredded. Should I weigh it? Let's weigh it and scan it. Just so that we do our job. So this one has to be shredded. Okay. And then this one also has to be stamped and shredded. Excuse me. Sour grapes. There we go. Alright, so this is for Matilda. This one needs to go to Westvale. Westvale needs to be opened. That Susie was just moved out. Okay. Alright, I'm glad Susie moved out. We're going to go ahead and... Does Westvale... They just need to be open. Dolith has to be shredded. We got it. Okay. Dolith needs to be shredded. Westvale needs to be opened. So let's open that. Okay. I still feel like I should have the radio on. I gotta open that. Okay, Dolith shredded? Yeah, okay. Dolith needs to be shredded. Let me go over here and turn on the radio.
Are you woken up at all hours of the night by flashing lights in the sky? Whispers from the shadows, or the silhouette of a man standing at the edge of your bed? Rest Forever Sleep Aid is here to help. Our medication is the product of years of intense study and experimentation, guaranteed to increase the quality of your sleep by 500% or your money back. Customers report feeling sleepy at all hours of the day, ready to close their eyes and rest anytime, anywhere. Some even report sleeping so well they didn't wake up for multiple days in a row. All doctors should agree that Rest Forever Sleep Aid makes it
Rest Forever. It still trips me out. Rest Forever Sleep Aid.
As part of your bedtime routine.
Could you imagine?
Sleep Aid available in both pills and absolutely pain-free injections. Rest Forever Sleep Aid can be purchased over the counter at any local pharmacy. Side effects include hallucinations, mild starvation, dehydration, or generalized confusion. But you'll be too tired to experience any of those. Don't check with your doctor. Rest Forever Sleep Aid is for you. Rest Forever Sleep Aid. Go to sleep and stay asleep.
A thick blanket of fog has descended over a construction site where workers have been...
Rick here. I'm a door technician. I fix doors. Come find me to fix your doors.
around the clock trying to repair damaged roads.
That's fun.
The roads were damaged in last week's storms and have been a more difficult project than initial estimates suggested. One repair crew is still missing, possibly delinquent from work, and subsequently fired, but has been harassing the second repair crew with their ethereal voices and taunts. The project's completion is still estimated in 2 days, but the lack of visibility may cause setbacks. That's all for today, Kharnym.
Oh no.
We'll see you tomorrow morning, and thank you for tuning in to KRNM Radio.
Oh wait,
Joel is
shredded.
Local news. Good night.
I almost shredded that one. Oh, I got through half the stack anyway, right? Got through half of it. It's gonna be closed by the end of the day. Alright, Matilda. Matilda, I have a package for you. Who knows if she'll show up tomorrow? Probably not, because she only shows up on day 1 and day 2. So I probably have to wait until next week in order to send that. Just end the day. Can I go in here? Oh. Will it let me go back in? Does not look like it. I'm here. You don't have to do the funny stuff. I'm here. I'm in the room. I threw you off because I walked in here early. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to bed. What are we on? Like week 12 or something like that? It's insane how many weeks we've gone through. I could have done that letter flipping 14 years ago. I'm so stupid. Alright. Matilda, are you coming in today? What do we need to do? Wistville, return to sender. Okay, Dolith Hills. Just don't accidentally, send her package, you know what I mean? I don't think I will because it says for pickup. Wistville is return to sender. Ba, 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 ba. We have a half hour left in the stream. Wistville, return to sender. Yeah, that package is probably going to have to wait until we wake up again. Volatile. Volatile. There we go. Those can all get sent. That one's for her. Listen to the news. Dragons or drag shallow has to be open. Wistville, return to sender.
And enjoys baked beans. Please call Sheriff Ortiz immediately with this information. And now
Hi, this is Emma. I'm part of Alice's crew.
This game is fun though. I am gonna say,
Unavailable at the moment.
I am gonna say that this game is fun. I just,
No,
I wish I wasn't so stupid.
We got here at around 6 a.m. and while we were getting our equipment set up.
You know what I mean? I just wish that I could get through the puzzles a little bit faster.
Sort of all began,
But,
I guess you could call it dancing, but wild.
and I don't really think I'm dumb. I just feel like I'm not noticing things as much as I should. Maybe, or keying into the clues as best as I should.
Hop on the air with you. Alice dropped her mic to the ground without saying a word and just ran off to join the other people dancing. A few police officers and rescue crew also ran in to join at the same exact time. I have no idea what's going on here, but Alice won't respond. Vince, another crewmate, he tried to grab her and pull her out, but she just screamed at him and scratched his face and bit him on the arm. And then she just ran back to keep dancing.
Has anyone tried to stop the other people from dancing?
Only one other time, but
I'm never getting through all these, by the way. It's hilarious how much letters there are.
And the old man bit off the officer's nose.
Well, it sounds like these people just really want to be dancing. If they're not hurting anyone, why stop them?
Not hurting anyone? Ernest, did you hear what I said? A man got his nose bitten off. They're not responding to anyone calling their names. People are just running in suddenly without any provocation. No, there goes Vince now. He just ran in to join them. Blood is still all over his clothes. I don't think he has control. I don't know what to do.
I like the little helper. The little helper's
That's all for this story today.
not doing too
Now
bad.
let's move on to something a little more lighthearted.
The invisible
The Restful
helper.
Grave Cemetery is asking for volunteers this weekend to help clean up the western branch of their property. Last week's flooding destroyed much of the terrain, and now that the water has fully receded, the cemetery owners have been able to assess the damage and formulate a plan for their restoration efforts. They estimate about 80% of the burial sites were disrupted by the flood and have called upon the community to gather on Saturday and Sunday to help. Volunteers will be assigned a row of graves and work together to identify the remains.
All right, I got to get these in here because they're going to end the day here in a second.
The cleanup begins at dawn on both Saturday and Sunday. Come in appropriate clothing to perform physical labor, but also ensure that it's clothing you don't mind burning once your work is done. And with that, it's time for a sports update from Bert Hannigan.
Thanks, Ernest. Doloth High is in mourning today after the tragic loss of their cross-country swim team. They were in the middle of their usual weekly practice at the lake when their coaches say an extremely localized series of weather events caught them by surprise. Rough waters, fog, lightning, and heavy winds all descended upon the lake before the swimmers were able to retreat to safety, and they were nowhere to be found once the weather was clear enough to return. This marks
What is this one that I messed up?
Doloth High has lost in the span of a year, continuing the suspicion that
It is return to sender. Why didn't did I try to put it in the wrong thing? I must have. I must have. All right, almost the end of the day. We could try these shelves again.
That's all for today.
But I don't know what.
See you tomorrow
Is there anything
morning. And thank you for
over
tuning
here
in
that
to
I should be looking
KRNM
at?
Radio,
Fingerprints or
your
anything?
trusted source for local news. Have a good night.
I wonder if you know how the map has the alphabet on the bottom and the numbers on the left. I wonder if there's anything that has to do with that, because the map does rotate. If you haven't noticed. The map does rotate, and I don't know if that means something or if that's just something to mess with you. Do you know what I mean? I did see that there was something, I didn't read into it, but there is something that has to do with this bathroom, but I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't know if, like, there's a book here, Jacob's War. I don't know if that has anything. The writings in this book is faded and illegible. It would be foolish to vex the more with questions. I don't know if that means anything. That's the only page that's available. The only thing... So if we go in here and we look at this, we have... This used to have a name on it, but it doesn't have a name on it anymore. My shadow, I can't see you. Amara, we need to find her on Miss Fortune's floor. I don't know what that's about either. But that's the little girl that's missing. Then Amon. 6105. I mean, we could call that again. To anyone who finds this, I'm an idiot. I knew seeing that horrid Blythe woman on the same day every week couldn't be a coincidence. Everything feels so hazy here, like the mist is outside and in my head. The rain just never stops. It was comforting at first. Who doesn't love curling up in a cozy place while it rains? But the longer I'm here, the more it feels like a droning, bitter pounding in my head. Something's not right. I'm writing this for you, the person who comes after me. If it seems like you're stuck, it's because you are. I tried to stop and just focus on escaping, but you have to keep working or else face penance. But it never ends. Week after week after week after week, it just keeps going. Find a touchstone, something to keep you anchored, or you'll find yourself slipping away. My letter is fraying, and I can feel the mist starting to swallow me from the inside. Have to face the mail, have to send the packages, have to load the pallet. Something isn't right here. I know it. I think I'm stuck in a time loop. To anyone who finds this, I'm sorry. And this is what he wrote to himself. You have a wife, you have a daughter, a brother that you hate. Don't go back to the dungeon. Don't step outside. Don't forget what your father told you, and don't forget that none of this matters. Every day, a little more of you will slip away. I know it's worse this week than it was the last and the one before that. This letter is your lifeline. You wrote this when most of you, we, was still here. Read this every week. Do the bare minimum and hold on. There has to be a way out. Yours and mine, Amon Byrne. Amon Byrne. Okay. And then this is the helpline. So he tells you to call that. We've done that a million times. Liv. Okay, so this was the note from Liv. This one here. Oh, look, you can count. Here's something to help pass the time. The monsters don't come out at 11. They stay in, knock on the door, stay good night. This is under the Liv thing. Is she the Riddler person? Because she gave me... The monsters don't come out at 11. They stay in, knock on the door, say goodnight. We did that because that's how we got our black light flashlight. Interesting. You know what? Oh, there is a page 1. Why do we have... This is interesting. How come we have page 1 first? Okay, we get this, right? We have page 1, then 3, then 2. Does that mean anything? And no 4. This is the auger. Waves lap against a distant shore. My thoughts are missed. My being a token. Broken glass and bitter fear. Splintered moors. Talks about moors. Splintered moors. My lungs hang crushed. My body lies broken. What was it even for? What is the door I cannot open? And then phone numbers. Brielle is that girl, right? Isn't Brielle the girl? We could try calling her in the morning. But then when you look at this, it says, it would be foolish to vex the Moor with questions. So that means it would be foolish to confuse the Moor with questions or overwhelm the Moor with questions, right? And then we have this one here that says broken glass and bitter fear and splintered moors. I don't know if there's a connection there or not. And then the guidebook. I don't think that means anything. It just says Whistvale in the heart of Kharnym Isle, when founded in 1802. Let me make sure I'm not. 1802, the island was completely uninhibited with no signs of previous settlement except for a human skeleton found clutching its own mummified heart at the center of the island. Our founders declared the poor chap a harbinger of fortune, and the town's plaza we know and love today was established atop the skeleton's resting place. Whistvale contains all one could need or want between mom and pop shops, quaint restaurants, and the town hall. You needn't look far for all your needs. Dolith Hills is the flesh and bones of Kharnym Isle. Within the silver hills of Dolith nests the majority of Kharnym's residents. This quaint, walkable community is a family dream with its smiling neighbors, rustic playgrounds, and proximity to all the Isle has to offer. See, there's more areas that we haven't uncovered yet. Drags Hollow Bay is the backbone of Kharnym Isle's economy, all things fish. A 15-foot bronze statue of Kharnym's founding fisher, Azimuth Bluff, sits at the entrance to the ramshackle docks and oversees all the seafaring in our hollowed waters. Every Sunday, the Monger's Menagerie sets up along the docks. There you can find dozens of vendors selling a wide array of fresh catches and all things nautical. Then you have this area here and this area here. And I know that they get unlocked, as well as the book. Turn the pages for businesses. To mail, drag shallow fishing collective. What to see and do. I never read this book, by the way, and it's probably stupid that I haven't. Under the guidance of Gary Bailey, the collective has withstood the test of time to become one of Carmen's old... Okay. Do we need... I'm just going to peruse this. We're not going to read it all. All of it. Island Head boat rentals. Hag's Teeth. All boats are forbidden from entering any waters near Hag's Teeth. No exceptions. Safety waiver. Look no further. See your future. Scarlet Perch Psychic Salon. 6th generation. I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of like weird clue in here. Why does that say to mail? Oh, you can email them? So if you need to send something to these guys, you can click on that. Same with that. Oh, okay. Scarlet, if I need... Oh, okay. That's cool. Oh, man, I could have done Winston's letter from here. Look at that shit. Look at that. Archie was here 1942. What does that say? 1942. Do we need 1942? I feel ridiculous that I never looked through this book. Okay. Archie was here 1942. 1942. I wonder if I can call that. 13 pastries. I mean, Rick, door technician. Kharnym Memorial Hospital permanently closed due to disrepair. Police department. Oh, look at this. They've got phone numbers in here. Historic Society. We could call. Ooh. Public Library. Isle Worker Placement Union. Gaming Den. Town Hall. Who is this? I could call the mayor. 0401. Don't trust anyone in a trench coat. Brielle is the animal control lady. Interesting. We might have to check that out. But I need to go to bed. I should have looked at that. I bet you that would have helped me a long ass time ago. You know what I mean? That would have helped me a long ass time ago. I'm sure of it. Can we call the police department? I wonder. Oh, I'm stuck on the door again. That's hilarious. Can we call the police department? No, I know this number. It's the post office coming. Yes. We don't take calls from the Westville branch of the post office anymore. Too many joke calls about already having been killed. Okay. Let's go back in here. Can we call... I wonder what happens if we call Brielle. 2114. Let's call Brielle. Nothing happens. Let's call the 6501 again. Is it... Or no, it's 6105, right? Let's see what happens this time. Almost as if they recognize you. Where you arrived previously. Anyone here? In here? It's like an echo again. Echo. Echo. Alright, that didn't help me. Alright. What else? I don't know why the book did that. Okay, what else can we do? Can we call the mayor? 0401? Let's see. 0401. Leave a message. Okay. Well. Oh, the music in this is unbelievable. So we gotta wait for Matilda again. Alright, Wistville, stamped and shredded. We need a address book here. Let's give it to Lawrence. Blythe Hills. I would have known. If I would have looked in that book earlier, I really just thought it was just nothing important, kind of like a flyer, but I'm an idiot. Okay, Blythe Hills. Oh my goodness gracious. I think this might be the Friday, right? Wistvale. Stamped and shredded. Let's go over here and shred this. This one needs to be stamped and shredded. You know, we'll figure it out. I'm determined. This game is hard. I mean, might not be for some people, but for me, who's not used to... I like games like this, but I'm not used to playing them, especially on a stream. So, it takes me a minute, but I'm gonna get there. I'm determined at this point. Okay, let's try and get some of this mail through there. Okay, Wistville, stamped, shredded, Blythe, opened. Okay. Blythe opened.
Some due to exhaustion, some due to falling asleep while
And
running,
Wistville
but many due to very
shredded.
painful irritations within their own eyes. Anyone who stared directly into the shining pair of red eyes began to exhibit symptoms of what was later identified as acute conjunctivitis. They experienced burning sensations, itchiness, and the worst cases became unable to open their eyes over the course of the evening. Race officials ended the race early when the final
Stop sending me letters.
unable to see well enough to continue running. This is the first time in the history of the marathon that nobody was able to finish and no prizes were awarded. Better luck next year, runners. And now, a brief word from today's sponsor.
13 Pastries has been Kharnym's #1 choice for small batch bakery needs for over 50 years. But as many of our regulars know, our business is limited
Oh, I
by
gotta
a
open this one.
multi-generational curse that was unfairly placed upon us. We can only bake 13 products per day. The 13
products per day.
mishaps and misfortunes. And this severely restricts our ability to grow the business. We are seeking an additional team member who is skilled in the removal of ancient curses or hexes, and also a classically trained pastry.
Have you seen the eyes? The eyes in the dark. The eyes in the sky. The eyes. They're everywhere. And they burn into me at night. I can't be the only one.
To help expand our production capabilities, submissions will be open for 13 business days, and we are open to compromise on the terms of the curse as
Are you reading letters again, friend? I am, actually.
the limit of baked goods is able to be increased. Make the side effects of the 13th product worse if you must, but we want to be able to serve a larger portion of Kharnym.
I keep hitting all the wrong buttons, by the way.
Need your help to do it.
I know you guys can't see it, but I can see it.
To anyone skilled in counter curses, protective charms, and beignets. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Our final story for the day is
Final
a
story.
conclusion to the events surrounding the Bergen residence in Westvale. Hank Bergen had been trapped inside for days before neighbors
Poor
began
Hank.
reporting an intense droning hum emitting from
Poor
the home.
Hank.
Nearby residents began to exhibit odd behaviors, such as sleeping on the ground outside overnight and dancing wildly outside the home for an entire day. The dancers later collapsed from exhaustion, but rescue crews were forced to retreat further away from the home as the humming sound intensified. When returning to the home this morning, they were startled to find that the humming sound had ended, and the entire site was completely emptied of people. There was no one to be seen, and the outside of the home had seemingly changed overnight. All of the windows and doors returned, and the structure was now
All right, let's get these in here. So which ones have to be shredded? Westvale has to be shredded.
the yard below. Though Hank Bergen has not reappeared to post square footage and that's all for this week, Carnage. Enjoy your Sunday off.
It's so loud.
KRNM Radio. Trusted source.
I'm trying. There we go. Don't have that big of a stack, but I still got a stack over there. You know what I'm saying? There's still a stack over there. I think it might be the Friday, so I think we're gonna open. We're gonna wake up in the dungeon today, which would be nice because I really want to give Blythe this freaking package. Yeah, here comes the phone.
You really need to foster a better relationship.
I
with the
know. I'm
citizens.
sorry,
Mrs.
Liv.
Blythe's
I'm
complaint
trying.
is scathing and
How did she get out of here and become like a supervisor? Do you know what I mean? And Amon became like somebody who doesn't know what in the hell they're doing. How is that even possible? Let's get up here and answer this phone.
Good morning, rookie. All rested up and... That's me. How'd you know? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. This is the first day of the... Why don't you take a deep breath?
Thank
chant
you.
some
I
mantras.
appreciate you.
Would you look at that? Nearly time. I'm sending Amon over to give you a refresh. The fresh air would
Thanks.
do him some good, and I know he'd be
I
splendid.
appreciate
I'll
it
send
so
over
very
in the
much.
meantime,
Thank
keep
you
in mind
so
when
much.
and if it ever gets to be too much, just good
Yep,
luck.
I
Talk
remember. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead, Amon. Come on. I'm waiting for you. I got letters. Hello again, Amon. I know. I'll figure you out in a minute. We are in a little while. What I'm trying to do is deal with the Blythe thing. Then what? I wonder if I need to figure something else out before I... Maybe I needed that... I could try doing the incident report thing again. Maybe getting the record from Liv.
Well, that was interesting.
Makes that move
I
forward.
wouldn't pay much attention to his ramblings, rookie. Keep your head down, power through, and you'll be just fine. Ignore, don't ignore. How are you supposed to afford that fancy lighting setup I saw in the catalog if you're not? It's cute that you think you have a choice. Now, be a good little postal and...
Okay. We'll turn on the news. Might as well.
Beautiful Westvale post office whose tenure begins today. Congratulations if you're listening, Postmaster. We salute you and thank you for your hard work and dedication. Kharnym's two major industries
That
have
was the
always
first time
been
that
fish
happened.
and mail. You're
Alright.
carrying a lot of responsibility on your shoulders.
Don't tell me I don't have our package here.
I don't seem to recall whoever was employed there before, but whoever you are, if you're still out there and listening,
Oh my gosh.
all of your service.
Her package went away.
However long it
Oh, well,
was
what
you
the
were working at the
crap.
post office.
Alright, Whistville must be returned to sender. Okay, let's get through these. I guess because I didn't complete it in that week. That's alright, I know what to do now. I know what to do. It's called Drag Shallow.
Mayor Manika Mandal promptly dispatched an emergency crew to assess the damage and begin reconstruction, yet again proving her aptitude for her position. The emergency crew quickly located the damage, but unfortunately have not been heard from since.
Come on, Matilda.
Crew was dispatched to continue repairing the road.
I know what I'm supposed to do now.
Slowly. They report hearing the screams and cries for help from the previous crew emerging from the fog at all hours of the night, disrupting their flow of work. All island residents should remember that road maintenance is incredibly important work, especially after a natural disaster. Please,
There she is.
disrupting this work, even if you're helplessly lost within the fog or caught somewhere between space and time itself.
And then this one is going to Whistvale.
Follow signs for detours in the meanwhile.
Oh, that's not her. Hi, buddy. I bought all your records, so I don't know if you have any other records that I could give, that you could give me. Yeah, I already have everything. So why are you showing up if I bought all of your records already? Unless I just didn't unlock everything yet. Alright, that's... I already stamped that.
Local authorities have been monitoring the situation, trying to find a way to free him, but cannot locate a way inside. Reports from the scene allege that all of the doors to the house have inexplicably vanished, along with all of the windows on the first floor.
Volatile. 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 Volatile.
And now, let's pop over
Angel.
to sports and recreation news with Bert Hannigan. Bert,
Are you
there?
Are you not coming in today? There you are. Oh no, that's not her. Of course it's safe. You're welcome.
League season starts this evening with the drag shallow jellyfish versus the Whistvale Wonders. 15-year-old superstar pitcher for the Wonders, Benny McGillicuddy.
Where is she? Why is she not shown up? Whistvale, return to sender. There she is. It's gotta be her. There she is. Alright, Matilda. I know what I'm doing. I'll go check. There's not, though, unfortunately. I wish there was, because there was one there last week, but you didn't show up. So, alright, I got this. No problem. Can do. Can do. Thank you. Look, I'm going to do it right now. You don't even know. Alright, we're going to go number 2. We're going to go over here. We're going to go right here. Look at that. Look at that. I think that's right.
Are running a special on all their bookings this upcoming weekend. All orders are 60% off, so call and reserve your spot
Right?
today before reservations fill up.
That's a different one than I did last time, wasn't it? Oh, shit balls. Okay, return to sender. Let's see if it goes. I don't think it's going to work. Because it's Whistvale.
In other local news, Mayor Mondal is hosting
Son of a
lengthy
bitch.
conference at Town Hall this evening to announce her brand new
I don't know if it's gonna work.
initiative. This conference will consist of an impressive 50-point presentation.
I really hope it
plans for
works.
a brighter and sunnier Kharnym Isle, followed by a brief town hall question and answer session. All questions must be submitted in advance and must be accompanied by their own presentation.
It should, because the address on it, because he didn't come in with an address, so it should work.
Had a bit of excitement last night. What started as an innocent backyard barbecue escalated to an emergency when all 16 attendants of the gathering were found to be standing.
Because if you think about it, there's not really any return, like, senders. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have addresses, but it doesn't have return to sender. Like, it doesn't have a return address on it. It's got regular addresses, but not return addresses.
At 5:06 a.m., the chanting suddenly stopped and the group collapsed to the ground, fast asleep. As of now, the affected residents remember nothing of the incident.
If it doesn't work, I'm going to be pissed, to be quite honest with you.
Cold from spending too much time outside in the dead of night. A quick reminder to other residents. The outside temperatures can plummet to uncomfortable levels overnight, and recommend wearing a jacket or warm clothing if any unknown forces cause you to remain outside longer than 15 minutes at a time. Be warm and be safe. That's all for today, Kharnym. We'll see you tomorrow morning, and thank you for tuning into KRNM Radio, your trusted source for local news. Have a good night.
Alright, take me. Take me, I'm yours. Take me, I am yours. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Appreciate you. And that's where we're stopping today. I want to thank you guys very much for joining me today. Tomorrow evening, we will pick this up and hopefully get the package through for Matilda. Also, we have 2 streams tomorrow. So 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time, we're going to be going back into Megastore Simulator, which had an update today. So, today or yesterday, whatever day it was. So we'll be exploring that. And then tomorrow evening, 8 p.m. Mountain Time, we will be coming back to this. So I want to thank you guys very, very much for joining me today. Don't forget to, go ahead and check out our Discord. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Trying to put it in my thing. There we go. There's a link to our Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're watching me on Twitch, don't forget to follow. And thank you guys very, very much for joining me. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.